Hello everyone, and welcome back to the official Hannah G Travels YouTube account. This video is about my time in Cincinnati, Ohio. And with any luck, this should be my last video on Ohio. Thank the Lord, because Ohio has gotten boring to me. Yeah, here we go. First, we went to the William Howard Taft site, which was like a presidential house with it all completely about Mr. Taft. Crazy to me that the only thing we were ever taught about William Howard Taft in school was that he got stuck in a bathtub one time. Crazy that that's what he's known for in this country, unfortunately. I thought it was really cool, the house itself. There was a lot of really antique stuff in there, and I really like antiques. Like the piano there, and vases and stuff with his face on it, cool signs and stuff like that. This silver thing that the guy I went with really wanted to take. But yeah, no, I was feeling a little bit patriotic while I was in here. I thought that was pretty interesting. Next, we went to the American Sign Museum. So this is a museum, well, kind of museum, about different kinds of neon signs and lit up metal signs and stuff like that. I would say that it wasn't worth the price because it was only about 2 rooms. Granted, one of the rooms was really big, but it was only 2 rooms, and it was $40 for me and the guy to participate. I thought that was a little bit of a ripoff for only 2 rooms. However, I did have a fun time. I thought that the signs themselves were really beautiful, especially the ones that like light up, you know. Next, we went to the Underground Railroad Freedom Center, where I felt a lot of guilt for being white. Nah, I'm just kidding. This museum was all about slavery in America and the Underground Railroad and how black and colored people were treated back then and stuff like that. Also, there was like historically big events against black people, like the Emmett Till exhibit. There was a whole room dedicated to him and his mother. Let them see what they did to my kid's body, you know. That was really sad. But I really like his history, so I really wanted to come here. And I'm glad I did, because there was a lot of interesting stuff to read, you know. There's even like statues, and this is tobacco hanging from the ceiling, like dried tobacco, you know. Apparently that's what used to be farmed a lot, besides like the obvious like cotton in America. At the end, there was this cool art stuff that I took a picture of, as well as a very realistic replication of a slave house. Next, we went into Kentucky and went to the Newport Aquarium. Now, I have actually wanted to go to the Newport Aquarium for a very, very long time, for several years now, actually, because I was told that it is the bomb diggity, and quite frankly, it was super cool. I got to see, like, actual sea turtles swimming around and stuff. If you know me, you know I'm a sea turtle fanatic, alright? I love me a turtle, which I'm sure I've mentioned in other videos. I like aquariums in general, you know, but this one was interesting because it had stuff that, like, I've never seen before in an aquarium. Like, there was a shark in one of these tanks, and I thought that was pretty dope. Here's my buddy sea turtle swimming. I had to record that because OMG, I love him so much. I love him so much. OMG. There's a lot of pretty fishies. Here's the turtle again. Next, we have some dwarf seahorses. I don't think they were babies. I think it was just a breed that was that small. That fish reminded me of the purple fish from Finding Nemo, so I thought that was cool. Took an eel. Here's a zebrafish, which I know of because of the video game Animal Crossing. Yes, I love that game, and I always will. Here's some spotted little eel worm thingamabobbers. I thought, you know, it's pretty dope. It's pretty dope. Here's a white alligator. I've never seen one of them before. There was also a little bit of a reptile house. This was one of the tunnels in the aquarium. I thought walking through that was really awesome. I love jellyfish. Here's another look at that tunnel. I was surrounded by fish. Oh, here's the shark that I was telling you about. Again with the turtle. Next, we went to the Crone Conservatory, which was a big old botanical garden, much like the Franklin Park Conservatory that I showed in my Columbus video. There was even a bonsai tree exhibit, just like there was in the other one as well. Unlike the Cleveland Botanical Garden, though, this one did not have anything to do with Costa Rica or Madagascar. This was just basically the coolest collection of plants that they could find. And I thought that was dope. Here's some orchids, you know, flowers. I love flowers so much. Flowers are actually my favorite thing to stitch, if you know me at all. I saw this cool pink plant, and I wanted to take it home with me because I didn't know what it was, because I liked it. Here's more of the bonsai trees, and then there was like a little desert area with a bunch of cool cacti. There was a waterfall in the building, which I thought was interesting. Here's more cacti. Yeah, I really like plants. I just have a hard time keeping them alive, you know? I love botanical gardens and conservatories and all of that jazz. So naturally, I had to go to the one in Cincinnati. Next, we went to the Findlay Market. I didn't take that much footage of this Findlay Market because it basically looked like any old farmer's market, like the West Side Market was in my Cleveland video, my last video. There was meat here, though, which there wasn't meat at the other one. Yeah. There was also like a little village surrounding this market, which was very different for me. Here's that village now. That was different than the other markets I've been to. Next, we went to the Cincinnati Zoo. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't take that many pictures at the Cincinnati Zoo because I lost my steam pretty quickly. It's not like organized like the Columbus Zoo is, and a lot of it is uphill. My little lungs could not handle it. But here are the pictures of the animals that I did take. Like, I like that red bird, it's pretty. And the manatees, obviously. Everyone loves a manatee. Everyone loves a manatee. And there's some ducks. I love ducks. They stink, though. Next, we went to the Cincinnati Museum of Art, which had a lot of really interesting art. I'm glad that there was stuff from all over the world again. This one had cool, like, Turkish and Middle Eastern arches like that. That's a mummy, I guess, sarcophagus. I'm not really sure. The exhibit said that there actually was human remains inside of those coffin, sarcophagus, whatever you want to call it. I wanted to take this vase home with me. I almost stole it. Nah, just kidding. But I did really love that flower vase. I didn't take a lot of picture of any contemporary art because they didn't really have much of it. This was my favorite piece in the whole museum, though, this piece of the Black Ladies. Then I took this video of like a nature painting series, and golly gee, am I jealous, because I can't paint to save my life. I'm not any good at it, and yeah. Lastly, we went to Jungle Gyms. I didn't take that much footage here because, well, to be honest, it just looked like any other grocery store. Yes, there was a bunch of different international stuff to eat, but it wasn't that interesting. And there we have it. Thank you all for watching my video on Cincinnati. The next video is more than likely going to be a national park video, either about the River Gorge National Park in West Virginia, the Mammoth Cave National Park in Kentucky, or the Indiana Dunes National Park, obviously in Indiana. Stay tuned for that. Have a good day, y'all.